Hi everyone, I'm Diane Applewhite. Thank you for checking me out today. I am making a lemon meringue pie. Yes, I am. Let me show you. First thing is the pie crust. We gotta bake it. This is a 9-inch store-bought pie crust that I am going to just roll out. I'm rolling out a little bit further just to make sure it fits over my pie dish. Now I'm going to take a fork and poke holes along the side of it. And the bottom. Next, I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to take this non-stick parchment paper and sit it into the pie dish. You can also use aluminum foil for this, but I have these cute little pie weights that I'm going to place into the bottom to weigh it down, just so we won't have all those bubbles when the pie is baking. Now I'm going to put this into the preheated oven. It's preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to place this in the oven for 15 minutes. Here's the pie shell after 15 minutes. And I'm going to lift this out of here and then put it back into the oven and let it bake for another 10 minutes or until it's golden brown. Here's the pie crust now, golden brown. And you notice that there's a little gap here. I wasn't planning on that little gap, but that is okay. Now what I'm going to do is let this pie shell cool completely. While the pie crust is cooling, I am going to make the lemon filling. This is a half cup of sugar. This is 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to mix those together really well. Next, I'm going to pour in about a half cup of cold water. This is 2 cups that I'm going to use all together, but I'm going to pour in a half cup for now, just to get the sugar and the cornstarch a nice little mix. Just enough to get it mixed. I think that's enough. Okay, now I'm going to add 3 egg yolks. I've separated the whites to use later for the meringue. I'm going to add 3 egg yolks. Mix that in some. Mix it in, mix it. Get that nice little pale yellow color there. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon zest, 1 count of heaping teaspoons, and that's 2, and a half cup, this is a half cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. I'm going to give this a nice little mix first with the spatula. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my hand mixer and give it a good little mix. About a minute or so. I'm adding the remaining 1½ cups of cold water. This is the mix after the cold water. Now I'm going to transfer it into this bowl. And placing the bowl into a simmering double boil. And I'm going to let the lemon filling cook over this bowl, stirring constantly. I'm going to let it cook until it's thick enough to coat a spoon. I think it may be thick enough to coat a spoon. Let's see. Here's the spoon. Let's see if it'll coat it. Yes, it's ready. Now I'm going to take it off the boiler. But before I set this aside, y'all, I am going to add a half stick of melted butter. Get that stirred in. And then set it aside. Smell that lemon. For the meringue, I am using a tablespoon of cornstarch, a half cup of cold water, 3 egg whites, 7 tablespoons of sugar, a pinch of salt, a half teaspoon of cream of tartar, and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm mixing a tablespoon of cornstarch with 1 tablespoon of the sugar and the half cup of cold water. I'm going to stir them over medium, low heat that I'm setting now, and I'm going to keep stirring them until this mix is thick and glossy. So I say this is thick and glossy. It only took about a couple of minutes. Now I am going to set it aside. My 3 egg whites, the half teaspoon of cream of tartar. I'm mixing a half teaspoon, add that, half teaspoon. And my pinch, just a pinch of salt, a pinch of salt, and the remaining 6 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm just going to start with it. After mixing for about 30 seconds, now I am going to stop and add the cornstarch mixture. Add that. Get this in the bowl. This cornstarch. And make sure I get it all. That's it. And the tablespoon of vanilla extract. There goes the tablespoon. And now I'm going to let this mix, just keep mixing it until it is firm. Meringue is ready now, and pretty tasty. Okay, let me slide it over a little bit. Let's bring back our pie crust that's been waiting patiently, and our lemon filling. Plop that filling into the crust. Wow, look at it. Into the crust it goes. Nice and lemony. Okay, make sure I get it all though. I got the oven preheated to 375. Okay, I think I got it all on there. Shake it a little bit. Next, let me get another spoon because I want this meringue look. Now I'm just gonna put this meringue right here on the top. Nothing fancy, just put the meringue on the top, kind of in the center, like this, like so. You don't want to do anything to it, but let it land where it lands. You don't want to smooth it out or anything. Just kind of put it right there in the middle of the pie. Get that in there. Wow. This is a nice looking meringue and tasty. It's going into the oven for 10 minutes until I get a nice brown on the meringue. I'll see you when it's out of the oven. Lemon meringue pie is out of the oven. All we have to do is let it chill. Lemon meringue pie. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.